Hi guys, how you doing? This is Rich here. We have a Rich TV Live, and we are going to break some news right now. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday to everybody all over the world, wherever in the world you are watching. Hopefully we have a big trading day today, and we are going to break some news regarding Portofino Resources. So I brought you Portofino Resources, and I'm a big fan. 55 million shares issued and outstanding. I'm always a big fan of any company that has a tight float. That is extremely vital for a stock to be able to move. You can't have too many shares holding it down. Portofino Resources, with only 55 million shares issued and outstanding, is a perfect tight float play. Perfect tight float play. And when you look at the news, you can read the news and the headlines right here that came out a couple days ago. And let's take a look at it. Portofino Resources, POR in Canada, Pffof in America. Looks like this. This is POR in Canada right here. And Pffof in America, Portofino Resources, just like this. So you could see at 12.5 cents in America and at 15 cents currently in Canada. Now, I've been doing some videos on this company. I'm very bullish on these guys. I'm very bullish on mining stocks. And let's talk about why. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into why. So they had some news recently, and I thought we would bring it to your attention. So Portofino completes successful trenching program, commences airborne survey for South of Otter Red Lake property. Portofino Resources Inc., POR in Canada, POTA in Frankfurt, Germany, and Pffof in America, is pleased to report that its exploration crew has completed a successful mechanical trenching and soil anomaly testing program on its South of Otter Red Lake property, otherwise known as the property. As previously reported, the company has discovered 2 gold-bearing quartz veins, sampling 18 grams per ton gold and 8.19 grams of ton gold. A re-assaying of the initial 12 samples resulted in the first 2 samples assaying 16 grams of gold and 12 grams a ton of gold, respectively. In addition, a third sample was identified as returning 1.6 grams a ton of gold along an east-west trending low magnetic geophysical anomaly 260 meters south of the original discovery. With the limited number of outcrops on the property, the company implemented an overburden trenching program and was able to expand the surface trace of the new gold discovery zone. Multiple channel samples were taken from 2 outcrop areas, and in addition, select chip samples and grab samples were taken from 3 soil anomalies, including both gold and silver targets identified by Goldcorp in 2001. Wow, it's big. It's big. I like this. I like this a lot. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good day. How you doing, Jason? How you doing, Say What's? How you doing, Remy? How you doing, Thomas? Good morning, Ampho Drew. The exploration crew completed 5 separate trenches on prospective targets across a 650-meter transect aimed at identifying geological contacts and anticipated gold and silver mineralization. The program successfully intersected several geological contacts inferred by Goldcorp's 2001 geophysical interpretation report. The team noted several zones of alteration and sulfide mineralization. Samples were taken primarily from a 20-meter wide alteration zone on the Yellow Jacket Trench, figure 1 below, where secondary pyrite as well as minor sphalerite and called copyright mineralization was observed. The prospective mineralization was identified in the contact zone between altered felsic to intermediate intrusive units and silicified volcanic rocks. Minor phases of amphibolite were also intersected. Sulfide mineralization was noted in several quartz vein samples and near chlorite and sericite-rich volcanic rocks. All samples have been submitted to Activation Laboratories, ACLab, in Thunder Bay for gold assay, along with trace element geochemistry. The ACLab results will complete and complement the company's geological interpretation based upon the trenching program and surface mapping and sampling, which will be completed after receipt of the Airborne geophysical report currently underway. So this is the Airborne magnetic survey. Portofino reports that it is engaged prospector geo surveys to complete a helicopter-borne geophysical survey on the property. The support crew has been mobilized, and as of October 24th, the survey is underway. The program comprised approximately 1,600 line kilometers of airborne geophysical surveys with GPS-controlled 50-meter line separations in order to achieve quality definition of geological units and their structures. The company anticipates it will identify drill targets based upon the determined magnetic, radiometric, and conductive anomalies when combined with the recent mapping and sampling work. Portofino CEO David Pffof comments, subject to reviewing results from the trenching and airborne survey, we anticipate immediately commencing our next phase of exploration and implementing an initial drill program. It's big. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a figure showing the zone. Figure 1, drone photography of Portofino's 2020 overburden trenching program. About the South of Otter property. The property is contained within the Birch Uchi Confederation Lakes Greenstone Belt, which hosts the world's renowned Red Lake gold deposits and includes the Dixie project currently being drilled by Great Bear Resources, GBR. Has recently reported exciting drill results with mineralization intersects commonly returning bonanza gold grades in association with coarse visible gold grains. Portofino's property is located approximately 8 kilometers east of GBR's claims. Property contains excellent targets for both Red Lake style gold mineralization as well as gold bearing base metals prospects. Historical work on the claims including prospecting, sampling, limiting, drilling, and airborne magnetic geophysical surveys. The technical content of this news release was and has been reviewed and approved by Mr. Alex Pleason, who is a geologist, who is a qualified person as defined by National Instrument 43-101. About Portofino Resources. Portofino is a Vancouver-based Canadian company focused on exploring and developing mineral resource projects in the Americas. Its South of Otter and Bruce Lake projects are in the historic gold mining district of Red Lake, Ontario, proximal to high-grade Dixie Gold project owned by Great Bear Resources Limited. In addition, Portofino holds 3 northwestern Ontario gold projects, the Gold Creek property located immediately south of the historic Shibendowan NICU mine, as well as the Sapaway West and Melima West properties located near Atikokan. The company also maintains an interest in prospective lithium solar properties located within the world-renowned lithium triangle in Argentina. So this is some of the news that I was reading about Portofino Resources. And let's see. Oh, they're now at 16 cents. There we go. Just like that. Talk about a stock and it pops. So just how it happens, right, guys? Seems like it's pretty standard. Every time I talk about a stock, it goes up. So here we go. Portofino Resources already up on the day at 16 cents, up 6%. Now, if we look at the 3-month chart, we'll see a stock that actually was at 5 cents not too long ago in June. So this is a stock that was at 5 cents in June. So if I was to mark the low here in June, and then the high of 26, say around 26 cents, which is the high, and then you just literally just draw a line, an extended line from 5 cents to where it is right now of 16 cents, you can clearly see this is trending up. So this is clearly trending up. And then if I wanted to pull out the Fibonacci retracement, all I got to do is pull it from where it's been, the highest zone to the lowest zone. So if I was to pull it from the high to the low, you can literally see it's right now trading right around the 38th percentile. Let's get some more room here. So there it is. So you could see it's trading right around actually the 50 percentile. So it's already broken through that last line at 15 cents. So I think now we could see it run all the way to at least 18 cents. Let's see if there's any other news that's being reported today. Obviously, the market just opened up. Let's just see if there's anything new being reported on Portofino Resources. Nope, just that last news, which we just broke to you guys. So pretty big news. And if we go to their website, it looks like this. This is the Portofino website. You could see POR in Canada, POTA in Frankfurt, Germany, Portofino Resources Inc. Website is portofinoresources.com. You can see the recent news posted on its website. Let's just take a look at their fact sheet. Scroll this down. Okay, let's click on the stock info. I love mining companies too. I mean, right now they're doing quite well, so why not, right? You work at a rock quarry. Cool. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys can find the time and the energy to smash that like button. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be looking at different stocks and different things this morning. If there's anything else you want me to look at that's really moving, please let me know. But right now I'm really interested in Portofino Resources. You can see here the stock has run up to 25, started at 5, went to 25. It's come back down where I think it's considering where it's been. I think it's generating a buying opportunity. And I think that there's some room for it to go up. So that's why I wanted to bring it to your attention. Check out D-Box. Hey, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you. Just going to look at this real quickly, and then I'll take a look at some of your guys' picks. If there's any other picks you want me to look at, please just put it in the chat. Thank you guys very much. So this is a Northwestern Ontario, Canada precious metals focus. Northwestern Ontario is home to several world-class mining districts with major deposits and mines, including gold and silver, plus a diverse portfolio of metals such as nickel, copper, zinc, platinum, and palladium, cobalt, and iron. The gold district of Red Lake and Atikokan, Ontario, are recognized as high-grade mining camps. Portofino's South of Otter and Bruce Lake projects are located in the district of Red Lake, in close proximity to the high-grade Dixie Gold project currently being drilled and explored by Great Bear Resources. Portofino holds 3 Atikokan Ontario Gold Projects, the Gold Creek property located immediately south of the historic Shabindawan NICU mine, as well as the Sapawe West and Milima West properties located just east of Atikokan. All Portofino projects are strategically located in historical and current mining districts and have nearby infrastructure and road access. It looks like this. That's what the property looks like. You can see some of the other companies that are located in the same region that have had phenomenal results, like Great Bear Resources. Obviously, Great Bear Resources has done quite well. Let's take a look at that, actually. Let's go Pffof to see how the US one is doing. Are they up too? All right, so it's up 6% in Canada. It hasn't moved yet in America. So if I do the same thing here, I can do the exact same thing where I can mark the highs and the lows. All I do is go here and I mark the low. Let's make a bigger line here, a little thicker. And then I'll mark the high right here. And we can then draw a chart that just gets extended from here to here. And you can see that this is a very healthy move up. So yeah, obviously this is a high. You don't want to chase anything at its highest point ever. But if you can get in cheap and ride the wave, and then if it goes up like this and dips, that might be the time to position yourself for the next rip. I always say buy the dips, sell the rips. I think we may be now positioning ourselves very well here for Portofino Resources. And I can do the same thing here. I can go to the Fibonacci retracement, but this time pull it from where it is down. And you could see where it is actually trading right now at the 100% zone. So the next shot up here, I mean, it breaks this zone and the next point of resistance will be around 20 cents. So that's a big move from 12 cents to 20 cents in America. So if we see this run, I wouldn't be too surprised to see this run all the way to 20 cents, which is pretty exciting. Now, if we just take a look at some of the other stocks that are moving today, how about Control Energy? Did a CEO interview for this company last year at around, what was it? 40, 50 cents. Now it's at $1.47 due to the fact that they are in the coronavirus space now. So congratulations to all members on Control Energy. Hope everyone's having a good day. You just bought shares on NCU. 52-week low. NCU. Let's take a look at NCU. Oops. I don't know what happened there. NCU. Nevada Copper. Interesting play at 12.5 cents. This one looks pretty good. Thank you for your pick. And D-Box. D-Box. D-Box at 10.5 cents. All right, I'll definitely be looking at these two. If there's anything else that's moving, please let me know. For the most part, I will be looking at Portofino Resources and watching them on this news. I think it's pretty big news. It could be a major catalyst. And like I said, because of the fact that it's already been as high as 25.5 cents, why not do it again? Right? Why not do it again? So that is kind of what I'm thinking, you know, like we've seen it do it before. Why not do it again? Here's gold. Gold currently trading at 19.58. So gold is up today. $1,958 for gold. So gold is really having so far a nice day, which is good. Portofino having a nice day so far as well. Up 6% and traded 400,000 shares so far. And if we go back to their presentation, this is the Red Lake, Ontario district, south of Otter, Bruce Lake properties. So you can see where Great Bear is located and the Dixie project. You can see where Pure Gold is located, and then you can see where Portofino Resources is located. Well positioned around other players that have done extremely well. So sky's the limit as far as I'm concerned here, guys. Success leaves clues. And I love getting into underappreciated, undervalued, underexposed opportunities early. And I think clearly that's what we have here with Portofino Resources. So you can see it's been much higher. Wow. I mean, this thing went to 60 cents, eh? 70 cents. Woo. To 70 cents. In 2018, this was at 70 cents. So, you know, we saw it at these ridiculous levels. It actually hit a penny. Wow. It actually hit a penny before it hit 25 cents, consolidated, and hit a low of about 14. And right now we're at 16. So nice little dip buy. That's what I thought. That's why I thought it'd be a good time to come live and talk about it. Clearly, others are thinking the same. Up 6% since I've been live today. Love to know what you guys think. PTON. CNC and PTON. PTON. Peloton Interactives. Peloton Interactives, $75, up 7%. Interesting pick. And CNC. CNC, Centene. $61. Barrick Gold is up 2.5% today. That's good. Doc is up after my video yesterday. They're doing well today. Kinross Gold is up today. Braveheart Resources is up. So a lot of gold plays doing well today, with gold going up. Let's go to There's Portofino Resources on Trading View. You can clearly see, I've got some of my indicators on here, but you can clearly see that the RSI is very, very healthy at only 46, lots of room for growth. And the MACD did cross down, which forced this price down and is kind of trading sideways right now. So we would need to see this cross up. And if we saw this cross up, then that would be very bullish, a very bullish indicator that we're going to see this go higher. So the 3-month chart, you can see it's been obviously much lower, 5 cents. Just mark the low, low, and mark the high, high again. So by doing this, I'm just trying to mark the lowest has been and the highest has been and trying to identify a pattern when looking at the stock. And when you see it goes up and hits this zone of selling and hits the zone of selling, comes down, comes up, comes down, and makes a little move up, you might be thinking, okay, maybe now we got some room again from 16 cents to 25. That's the way my brain thinks. Maybe we got some room again from 16 to 25 because the last couple of times it went to 25, it sold off. But maybe there's some room from 16 to 25 to make some money. Go to Market Watch. I always like to see what the markets are doing. All green, guys. Look at this. Gold is green. Oil is green. The global Dow is green. The NASDAQ is green. The S&P 500 is green. And the Dow Jones is green. Not a lot, but everything is green. So, I mean, just another one of those days. ULTA is up 8.9%. CCL is up 4.2%. HPQ is up 4.9%. NCLH up 3.9%. So those are some of the big plays on the S&P 500. And if we look at Portofino Resources in America, see if it pops up. PFFOF. And look at that, up 23% at 15.5 cents. How you like them apples? Portofino Resources exploding up 23% in America after I just did a video once again. So you could see here, it's made a nice move so far today. Let's just look at the 1 day. Look at that. See that big, huge buying? That's what happened this morning on the news that I just brought to you guys doing this video. And congratulations to anybody who took advantage of this move, who's up 23%. Now, when you are up this much, you need to think about taking profits. I'm not suggesting that you should, but you should at least think about it. You should at least think about it, right? So this is just marking the lows and the highs. You could see low of 11 cents. High of 15.5, big move for the day. If we go to the 5-day chart, you could see we could lower this a little bit to see the low. Oops. Lower like that, right there, the low, and then the high of the zone. So you could see the low in America of just under 10 cents, high right now of 15.5. Big move so far today. So the volume is only 35,000 shares. Okay, so it's, not a huge amount of volume that's taken this up. So obviously with just a little bit of buying pressure, this thing moves. It didn't take much buying pressure for this thing to move 23%. So obviously in Canada, it's not going to move like that with a little bit of buying pressure, but it has in America because it's more tightly held. So congratulations to anybody who got into this early and is already in profit. Technically, if you're in America, you could sell right now and take your profit. You could already be selling and take your profit. Good morning, Seth. How you doing? We're looking at the markets and we're looking at Portofino Resources, who is moving right now on some news that came out a couple days ago of a successful trenching program commencing airborne survey for South of Otter Red Lake property. That's the news that's really trending, and the stock is moving on that news. You could see up 6.67%, way more volume in Canada. 407,000 shares have traded in Canada, but in America, only 35,000 shares have traded so far. However, despite it's only traded 10% of the volume in America, the stock is up 4 times higher in America than it is in Canada, most likely because it's just very few people know about this in America. There's very few sellers out there. So when the buying comes in and there's nobody selling, the price is going to pop. So good move in America. I just don't know if it will stay up that much. We'll see. And like I said, typically, if it goes up 6% in Canada, it's going to go up 6% in America. Right now, we're up 6% in Canada, 23% in America. I just don't know if that's going to be sustainable. So if I was in profit right now in America, I would have to consider selling with it up 23%. And here's the Canadian one at 6 cents. And I'm going to just do the same thing. We're just going to mark it. Mark the low. And mark the highs. And where are we right now? So you see where you are, you mark the lows, you mark the highs, and then you try to identify where you're at and try to identify a trend. I see a trend that is going up clearly, and I believe this has a very good chance of continuing. And there we go. See, I was right. It came back down just like that. Look at that. See? So it came up, and then with a little bit of selling, with 3,000 shares of selling, it just lost all of its gains. Just like that. Now we're only up 0.94%. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the next buy take this back up to around 13 cents, where you'll see it'll be up like 6%, very equal to where it is in Canada. That's where it should be. Shouldn't be up 25% in America and 6% in Canada. VBIV is being shorted. Let's take a look at VBIV. I know VBIV had a monster day yesterday. VBI vaccines. So yeah, I had a monster day a couple of days ago, went over $5. Congratulations to everyone who took those profits, because that's how you trade, right? When you go up and you're in profit, sell the rips, buy the dips, sell the rips, and then it's coming down, it's coming down. So if you're looking to position yourself in this company, might be looking for a good opportunity here pretty soon, position yourself and then ride it up again. I'm not saying buy it the second, but I mean, it just hit $5 and right now it's back to 391. So if you were looking for an entry point, 391 would be way better entry point than $5, because $5 is kind of like the highest it's been. You can see here, the highest it's been is actually 690. Did get as high as 690, but it seems to get resistance around $5 and has a few times. And the lowest it's been in the last little while is just around $3. It's $3 range. So definitely a little bit of room for it to come down a little lower, but I also believe there's a lot of upside for this to go higher. So in a coronavirus pandemic, a vaccine stock, you got to think that there's a lot of value there. So definitely a company that has a lot of upside, but like any stock, don't fall in love with them. The key is to buy the dips, sell the rips, buy when they're low, sell when you see profit. All right, guys, so that's the news that I wanted to go over with you on Portofino Resources. Clearly, they are up on the news so far, up 6% today, and I thought it would be worth bringing it to your attention. So Portofino Resources, put on your watch list, put on your radar, POR in Canada, PFFOF in America, Portofino Resources. You can find their company presentation on their website, portofinoresources.com. I'm not going to go through all of it right now in detail, but I'm going to continue to research it and learn a little bit more about this company. I think there's a lot of upside here. I think there's a lot of potential here, tight share structure, really good locations for mining. And I think there's an opportunity for us to do quite well with this deal. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. Portofino Resources, I think another mining play that has enormous potential. Let me know if you think or agree with what I'm saying. Smash the like button if you like this video. Comment down below. Share the video everywhere. And let me know what you think about Portofino Resources. Do you own them? Do you like them? Do you think it goes lower? Do you think it goes higher? Comment on the video. Let me know. And for everyone that is enjoying their Friday, have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you have a great weekend. Last few days of August. We only have one more trading day on Monday in August, and then we finally are into September. So Have a great weekend, everybody, wherever you are all over the world. I appreciate you guys. I'll be looking for more winners. And I know a lot of you guys are asking me for my top 10. Man, my top 10 keeps changing. So every day I keep changing it because there's so many companies that I'm looking at. But I will do my top 10 soon. So stay tuned. Get your popcorn ready. This is Rich from Rich to Be Live, and I'm out. We'll see you soon. Thank you guys for watching.